Welcome back, Leets and Geeks. It is Classic Tabletop RPG Friday, and we got something new for you. Oh, I told you it was going to happen. Today is the beginning of our Dark Conspiracy deep dive for Classic Tabletop RPG. I have been looking forward to this for a good minute, and I've been talking it up now for a while. So you should have been expecting this. But in case this is your first time coming in the channel, then of course you wouldn't be expecting this. Let me tell you what's up. You've just fallen upon RPG Elite. My name is Servant of Shiloh, and this is a place where I focus on putting the RP back in our RPG. And how I do that is by giving you tools and tips and tutorials and real talk about the tabletop RPG space and culture. Why? So that you can have a more immersive and enjoyable tabletop RPG experience. Today, we're going to do a history overview of Dark Conspiracy because it has a little bit of one, more than you think. And then on the other side, as always, I have the question of the vid, so make sure you stick around for that. Let's start at the place where we always should start, the beginning. Roll 'em. The year was 1991, and Game Designers Workshop, that great company who brought us the 40 video series that I just got done doing, Classic Traveler, had released a new game. And the name of this one was called Dark Conspiracy. Now, Dark Conspiracy is primarily a supernatural horror game, but it's set in a kind of dystopian future with some sci-fi elements thrown in there, a dash. It was created by Lester W. Smith and was a 366-page tome, and it had both your player's material and your GM material in one book. That was nothing new because we still have games that do that today. Now, in the short time that it was around, Dark Conspiracy released a moderate amount of material for the game, some adventure modules and some source book material. In the adventure modules category, you had New Orleans, Heart of Darkness, which probably is one of the most popular out of the bunch, Hell's Gate, Among the Dead, Ice Demon, and Nightsiders. And on top of that, like I said, you had some source books that came out also, like the PC's Booster Kit, Dark Tech, which again is probably the most popular out of all of the source book material that came out for it, Dark Races Volume 1. And this one right here, apparently they were going to come out with Volume 2, or had plans to, but that never saw fruition. Empathic and Proto Dimension. On top of that, I bet you didn't know that Dark Conspiracy had a board game. The name of the game was called Minion Hunter. And then they came out with an expansion to the board game called Minion Nation. So they planned on putting out quite a bit of material for this. But something happened in 1996 that changed all of that. In 1996, after 23 years as a primarily tabletop RPG company, Game Designers Workshop closed its doors. So the rights for Dark Conspiracy reverted back to Dark Conspiracy Enterprises. And DCE wanted to see Dark Conspiracy continue. So they licensed their rights to Dynasty Presentations Incorporated. And DPI put out a second edition of Dark Conspiracy in 1997. And their business model was print on demand. And the reason why I mention that is because it matters later on in this story. Pay attention now. They came out with two separate products, a player's guide and a game master's guide. That's nothing new because it had been done for years. So that wasn't something that was groundbreaking. However, what they did that was a little different was they decided to come out with two different versions of each one, a basic and a master. It's almost like a quick start kind of deal, but not quite. In the player's version, for the basic, you had 184 pages. But for the master's player's guide, you had 400 pages, over twice as much content. On the Game Master side, you had 180 pages for the basic stuff, but 462 pages for the Master's part of it. And then they also came out with a campaign series called Sin City. There was 3 modules for that they came out with in 1997. Now, remember what I told you about that print-on-demand thing? Well, it was 1997, and that business model, that just was not tenable back then. Today, it would be a totally different story, totally doable. But back then, Amazon was just getting its wings. And so, because of that, in the same year, DPI stopped making content for Dark Conspiracy 2nd edition. But that was not the end. Fast forward to 2005, and a New Zealand company called Gamers Conglomerate showed interest in releasing a 3rd edition of Dark Conspiracy. However, that kind of came and went like a whisper. Fast forward again, 2009. This time, Kinstaff Media comes onto the picture, and DCE licenses them to make Dark Conspiracy 3rd edition. What Kinstaff Media does is makes a division called Three Hombres Games to handle Dark Conspiracy 3rd edition. And it came out, sorta, kind of. Not really, but yes. What happened was that they came out with a PDF only version, and that only had some bare bones stuff. New character generation, some new combat rules, and that pretty much was it. As a matter of fact, 3rd edition Dark Conspiracy had more fan-made stuff made for it than publisher stuff. Now at the time, the publishers were working on kind of like a core book for Dark Conspiracy 3, but in 2012, Three Hombres closed their doors. That was the end of the 3rd iteration of Dark Conspiracy. But that is not the end of the story. The story continues with, believe it or not, DC4. But that story, yeah, that deserves a video all its own. There's a whole bunch of details behind that one, and we'll cover that next week, God willing. Hey, if you've gotten any value out of this video, maybe you learned something new. Maybe there's some details in there you kind of like, I didn't know that. Or maybe you just enjoyed the video. Either way, could you do a brother a solid? Could you just crush the like button? Also, if you want to stick around, you sure are free to do so. I'd love to have you. And how you got to do that is click that subscribe button and that notification bell. But there's a deeper way you can get in on this, y'all. Oh, that's not the only way. Oh, we go deep here on RPG Elite because we've got the Elite Squad. If you join the Elite Squad, then what you get is the chance to get free giveaways every single month. Also, you have access to our private Guilded server if you want to. You don't have to, but if you want to, you'll have access to some, not all, but some of our private live streams, because I will live stream for my elites and my members, but that's coming up later. And I don't know, whatever else I can think of to give my Elite Squad members because I love my elites. Now, how do you join that tribe? That's the deep tribe over there. How do you do that? Very simple. There is a link down in the description. It says Elite Squad sign up. You go down there, you click on that, and then it's going to take you to a landing page. And what you're going to do is fill in your name and your email address. Click that blue button, and that will be it. You will be part of Elite Squad. Now, one thing I didn't say is that you need to be part of the Elite Squad email group in order to get access to the Gilded server. Yep, they're tied together. It's just the way I do things, y'all. You gotta stay dedicated. Nah, me. So do that right now. Come back, or you don't have to come back, you know, just do that right now. That'd be good enough, and then you'll hear from me eventually. But then you'd miss the question of the vid, which we got coming up right now. And this one is really wide open there. Really wide open. What's your experience with Dark Conspiracy? Or do you have any experience with Dark Conspiracy? If you don't have any experience, what did you learn new today that you didn't know? So it's kind of two questions, but it just depends on your experience with Dark Conspiracy, right? So the main question is, what's your experience with Dark Conspiracy? If no experience, then what you learned new today? What looks interesting? What looks not so interesting? I mean, let me know. Let's get some engagement going down in the comments below. That will do it, folks, for me. And you know what that means? It means I've got to do my snaggle, push.
So exit, stage left.
If you have a game this weekend, happy gaming, y'all. I pray it is an RPG Elite session. And until next time, God willing, when we get back into this DC4 thing, I'm just gonna have to throw out the deuces and say peace, 5,000 elites. Your boy servant is outie.